I was really on the fence about whether or not to open this Force Spirit 3-pack because I really do love the way that these look on the cards, and I don't really have a space for them on my shelf. So in this video we are going to have some photos from my friend Looper Customs on Instagram, who will be linked below, some comparisons and that sort of thing, but I'm also going to give you some close-up looks of the figures in the packaging as well as the packaging itself. We've got this weird illustration of Anakin that looks just slightly off. I think that they probably tried to enhance the screenshot from the film, but I think it just looks slightly off, but that looks pretty accurate to the actual screenshot from the film. If we slide the figures out here, we see that they are all on unpunched cards. Again, we have that weird image of Anakin on the card back here. It just looks like his eyes are looking different directions, or that both sides of his face are just not the same face. And then we see some more of the 40th anniversary figures on the back of the card. This is the newer Yoda that came in the Dagobah Luke 2-pack here. The original Force Spirit Yoda came on the older Yoda body, which was just a little bit too tall. And then we see the same card back on all three figures. I think this is the third time that we've gotten this Ben Kenobi figure re-released with the newer face printing on the head sculpt. We got the Cantina Showdown, we got the Kenner Deco, and then of course the Force Spirit that we see here. They could have very easily put Anakin's head on the Ben Kenobi robes and it wouldn't have been that bad, but it looks like Anakin has a new sculpt here. You can see that the little tunic under the collar there is different, and then just like the length of the parts that hang in front of the robes there are just a little bit longer on Anakin. I'm not crazy about the execution of these in general, but I do think that the pearlescent green looks a little bit better than it did on the original release. Then the execution of Ben Kenobi is pretty much the same, with the gradient from clear blue to painted plastic, and Looper Customs did a great job capturing the archive Anakin with this new sculpt that we see here, and it's great to see an updated Anakin face sculpt after all these years, although it does not really look great on the archive Anakin body, in case you were thinking of using it for a custom. Earlier this week I posted files for a 3D printable bridge on my Patreon that has this little clip for Yoda. This is painted by Frederick's Figures here. I feel like for scene-specific characters like this, it's nice to have some context, and then if not, you could just use the bridge for your Endor, Luke, and Leia. So I'm sorry for keeping these in the box. I figured articulation is not really important for these since they just kind of stand there, and that's how you'll be displaying them. Not to assume, but if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you would like to see more in-depth reviews, more in-depth than this, on my channel in the future. Here's some other videos to prove it in the meantime, and I'll see you all next time.